Friends, today we are going to discuss a new chapter from biology, that is nutrition. The very first unit, that is nutrition, the food supplying system. The food supplying system. Then in our universe we have different types of organisms, like plants to animals. Every organism they require food. Every organism they require food for growth and development. There are some organisms they require food for stabilizing their body temperature. Clear? Then the mode of acquiring food also different for different organisms. Clear? Then the organisms they take a wide variety of food substances. For example, a single cell organism like amoeba and a multicellular organism like our human beings, they can also collect, they can also receive the different kinds of food. And it is also varies from cell to cell. In our body itself, different cell requires different kind of food substance. And also organisms, different organisms require different kind of food items. Then how this food is synthesized? How the food is synthesized from the universe? Then who are producing food? Let me explain. Food is basing on the food production. The organisms are classified into two types. By basing on the production of food, the organisms are classified into how many types? Two types. What are they? Autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs and heterotrophs. Let me explain autotrophs. What is meant by autotrophs? Autotrophs are nothing but the organisms. Autotrophs are nothing but the organisms which synthesize their food. That means which produce their own food. Which produce their own food in the presence of sunlight. In the presence of sunlight by using water and some gases. Water and some gases. That type of organisms are known as autotrophs. Autotrophs means the organisms which produce their own food in presence of sunlight, by using water, and some gases from the air. So that type of organisms are known as autotrophs. Example, what are the examples? Example for autotrophs which synthesize their own food, that are plants, mainly plants. There are some organisms like algae, bacteria and some yeast. They also synthesize their own food in presence of sunlight, that are known as autotrophs. Then heterotrophs means heterotrophs are nothing but the organisms which does not produce their own food. They depends upon the autotrophs for their food. That type of organisms are known as heterotrophs. For example, ourselves, human beings and some animals, there are some plants also. Example, cascata, that will be discussed in later classes. That are example for heterotrophs. Autotrophs means which produce their own food. Heterotrophs means which depends on the autotrophs for the food. That type of organisms are known as heterotrophs. Then what is the process is called? What is this process? How they are synthesizing? We have different types of questions in our mind. How the plants are synthesizing their food in presence of sunlight. See, autotrophs, they converts. That means they form. Which they form? They form simple organic substances. They convert simple complex organic substances. Plants converts. Which they convert? They convert simple inorganic substances. Simple inorganic substances. Autotrophs, they convert simple inorganic substances, which we discussed now. What are the simple inorganic substances? Minerals, water and gases. These are converting into complex organic substances, like carbohydrates, lipids and proteins. See how complex it is. Autotrophs, they convert simple inorganic substances like minerals, water, gases. These can be converting into complex organic substances like carbohydrates, lipids and proteins. See, these complex substances like carbohydrates, lipids, proteins can be utilized by food for ourselves. Okay, these complex organic substances like carbohydrates, lipids, proteins was taken as a food for lot of living organisms in the world, along with our humans. Humans also using the complex organic compounds like carbohydrates, lipids and protein. So even though it seems to be very simple, but it is a complex structures. Even scientists are also trying to simplify this equation. Then what is this process? This is chemically termed as, biologically termed as photosynthesis. What is this process named as? Photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Photo means, what is the photo? Photo means light. Synthesis means production. What is producing here? We are producing food. We are producing the food. From where? From the light. So this process is called photosynthesis. See, we have different types of systems. What are the different types of systems like reproductive system, excretory system, circulatory system? Among all these systems, which system is most number one system, that is photosynthesis, most desirable system, that is photosynthesis. So this photosynthesis is also known as the universal food production system. Which is known as universal food production system? Photosynthesis is known as universal food production system. See, let me explain once again. Nutrition is nothing but the food supply system. Then, according to the method of production of food, the organisms are classified into how many types? Two types. What are they? Autotrophs, heterotrophs. Autotrophs means which is supply their own food. The type of organisms are known as autotrophs. Example: plants, algae, bacteria, and some yeast. Then heterotrophs means the organisms which does not synthesize their own food and depends upon the autotrophs that are known as heterotrophs. Example: animals and all human beings. Then the autotrophs, they synthesize the food from simple inorganic substances into complex organic substances, and the process is called photosynthesis. Photo means sunlight, synthesis means process or production. See what we are producing here, we are producing the food for all the living organisms in the world. The one and only method which is used to production of food in the universe, that the system is called the universal food production system. The system which produces food for all the universe, that is called food production system, the universal food production system. See, what are the assumptions made by the scientists to give the definition for photosynthesis? See, even though it is a complex phenomenon, all the scientists, they have taken nearly 200 years to simplify the complexity of this photosynthesis. See, the assumption first made by Van Helmont and some other scientist. Van Helmont. What the statement given by Van Helmont? According to Van Helmont and his scientists, they believe that plant collect the food. Plants also require food. Plants collect the food not only from the soil, but also from the other sources. Not only from the plants, not only from the soil but also from other sources. See, what they believe that, what Helmont believed that plants get their food not only from soil but also from other sources. Clear? This is the statement given by the Van Helmont and other scientists. Then later on, different kinds of scientists they came forward to give the simple definition for photosynthesis. Let me explain who are they. That is C.B. Van Niel. C.B. Van Niel. C.B. Van Niel. He was the first person who given the unbalanced chemical equation for photosynthesis. What he believed that? Let me explain. See, imagine this is soil. We have taken a plant. Here. Imagine it is a plant. It has some leaves. The roots are penetrated into the soil. Then imagine it is sunlight. The plants in presence of sunlight, they contains a pigment called chlorophyll. Plants contains chlorophyll in the leaves. And they collects water. From the soil. And carbon dioxide from the air and releases oxygen into the atmosphere. From this diagram, C.B. Van Niel is trying to give a simple equation regarding photosynthesis. What is that? He tried to give a definition for photosynthesis. What is that? When formation of carbohydrate takes place, when a molecule of carbohydrate forms, that is from let me explain. See, for every formation of one carbohydrate molecule, along with they can form one molecule of water and one molecule of oxygen. Here, photosynthesis is a reaction in which one molecule of carbohydrate is formed along with one molecule of water and one molecule of oxygen. This is the unbalanced chemical equation for photosynthesis, which was given by C.B. Van Niel. If you have any doubts in this explanation, please comment your questions. Clear? Then next topic will be continued in next class. Thank you.